Welcome to our second recipe. We're making a chicken Pasole Verde. Very special dish that my family makes all the time. Very healthy and simple. Again, one pot cookery, so it keeps the kitchen nice and clean. We're gonna get started with some knife work. We have an onion, one poblano chili, and a couple cloves of garlic. All right. What I'm gonna do is start in the pan. I've got it on kind of medium heat. A couple tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna start by putting the onion and poblano in here and get it cooking. You want that little sizzle. Perfect, we'll season that up with a little bit of salt, pepper. Now we'll chop up that garlic. All right, so we're gonna let this cook about 3 to 4 minutes until the onions get nice and tender and the poblanos start to blister a little bit. So this has been cooking a few minutes now. We're gonna add in our garlic. Give it a couple more minutes. This is optional, but if you have ground cumin, it's really nice in this dish. You can add a little bit of ground cumin. Most people have that in their pantry, but if not, you don't need to add it. We'll just let that kind of toast here. So here's our chicken. Again, we're using chicken thigh for this. This is 1 pound of chicken thigh. You can trim off the fat again if you like to. And we want to dice this up into 1-inch cubes. It's perfect. You can see that our vegetables are nice and toasty, so we're gonna add our chicken right in. So we've got our chicken thigh in here. We let it saute for just a few minutes until everything starts to come together. Now we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. So we've got 1 quart of chicken broth. Add all of that in. And then we're gonna add in our hominy. So this has been drained already. 1 can of hominy. Green chilies. These are already fire roasted green chilies. Skins have been removed. This is a green enchilada sauce. This has some spices in it, a little bit of vinegar. We give this a little stir together. Now we're gonna bring this up to a boil, drop it down to a simmer and let it cook for 30 minutes. All right, so our pozole has been cooking about 25 minutes at a nice simmer. We're just gonna finish it up here with last touches. I'm gonna reserve a little bit of cilantro, but this entire bunch of cilantro, the stems and all, we're gonna rough chop it. All gonna go in. You want to do this towards the end so it stays nice and fresh. It's perfect. All this goes in. Give this a little stir. And that's it. We're ready to serve. And a nice big scoop of the pozole. You can see the big chunks of chicken. The broth smells really good. You can see the hominy and the poblano chilies. What I like to do is garnish it. A little bit of the cilantro on there. And then fresh lime. You want a good amount of lime juice in each one, so just put this on the side and you can squeeze it in there. And of course some warm, fresh tortillas. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe.